Yeah, can you hear me now, right? Can you please confirm, everyone?
Yeah,
Hello?
right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, rest of the one, can you put mute? Everyone put mute. Okay, good. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yesterday, what happened? The link was not open. I tried like many times, but I was unable to log in. Okay. I think you guys also face the same problem, right?
right, sir.
So,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
sorry for the inconvenience. Sometimes the technical issues will be there, right? So, no issues. Okay. And any new guys today? Anyone new one? Anyone new today? Okay, that's fine. No issues. Okay. Okay, I'm very happy today. I want to share a few things. One of our student was selected. One of the company recently done with manual. I think manual and automation. It with us. See, I don't. Okay, just the name is there, but anyhow. Okay, are you able to see my screen? Yes or no?
Sir, we can able to, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ah, okay.
Yes, sir.
So, see, this is not promoting. Don't think like promoting. Just I'm giving a boost for who are applying the job. See, I gladly want to tell that I'm selected in some and so on so an organization from manual, and within 1 month of course completion. Thank you so much for your efforts and support. It only because of you I got first job in manual testing in the package of 3.6. Okay, I'm passed out on 2016. Passed out in mechanical. See, it's not computer science. Okay, it's a mechanical branch. Okay, I went for 1 year of fake experience and told everything. And thought during the students, you like see he's almost he called me every time he asked me discussions and each and everything. Within 1 month, he got a job, guys. The last session we discussed the same thing, right? You will get the job 100%, no doubt. But what you need to do, you need put an efforts, like you need to apply the jobs. And one more student is also recently got a job. Two guys, I told you, right? In a batch, definitely, I'm telling, right? Definitely, you will get a job. Okay, no doubt at all. Okay, say this is also one of the guy he got. I'm writing a letter to say that graceful memorship of Srinivas Chaudhary. I have an opportunity to learn in Durga Sab. See, he got also job. Okay, so I'm telling why, because I'm showing all the things, not for you joining the sessions. Okay, I'm just giving the boost. Like once you completing the course, definitely you will get the job, no doubt. It depends on you, not you cannot say that everyone get a job means there is no answer for me. Definitely you will get a job, but it depends on your interest and how interest you are showing. That is very very important. Okay, so that is what the experience of the students. Okay, yeah, and coming back to the subject. Okay, can anyone tell me what is the testing types? Anyone? What are the testing type, guys? What are their testing types?
That's good.
Structural testing
Oh,
and functional testing.
yes. Who will do the structural testing and who will do the functional testing?
The, the structural testing are done by the developer because he know the internal logic of the code. And
Good.
before he submit to the QA team, he will check about his coding whether it is correct or not. And after
Yeah.
submitting of the QA team, the tester will test the function testing is nothing but the tester will test the coding because he don't know
Hmm,
the logic of the code,
hmm.
and he test the according to the functionality and requirements.
Excellent. Good. So that, see, the same way in interview also they will ask you. You need to tell the definition like that. Okay. See how you are telling now. You're getting a little bit confidence, right? If someone asks you in interview, are you able to answer, right? Yes or no? If someone will ask you in interview, yes or no,
Yes,
you
sir.
can able to answer,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes. Yes, good. So keep on the same way. So what is testing type? Okay, who are the first there, right? Don't worry. You can collect. This is only one slide we done. The main topics will be started today onwards. Okay. Don't worry about the demo sessions and 1 or 2 classes. Okay, you can get the videos. Otherwise, let me know. We can take one more session for backup session. Okay. So let's today. I don't want to wait. Okay, we will continue the sessions. Okay, only 1, 2 classes we completed. That is the basic. Don't worry about that one. Uh, we can, if you want, I can take the backup for this weekend. Okay, but don't worry. Okay, you cannot miss for 1 or 2 classes. You cannot miss all the days. Okay, you cannot wait for the next batch also. Okay. So what are the testing type, guys? There are two testing types. What are there? Mainly, never say two. Okay, in interview they will ask you what are the testing types. Means you can say that structural and functional. Okay, structural testing is done by the developers, you know, right? Why they need to do the testing? Because they need to check at least one time whether my code is working correctly or not. Suppose you are going for a development side. Okay, once you implemented the code, you cannot directly send to the QA, right? At least you need to check one time whether my code is working properly or not before sending to the QA team. So that we can call it as what? White box testing. That we can call it as what? White box. White box means what? I'm able to see the code. I'm able to see the code. That's the reason we can call it as what? It's a white box testing. See, I'm able to see the code. Developers is always able to see the code. Understanding, right? So developer can able to see the code. That's the reason we can call it as it's what? White box, transparent box, clear box, open box, unit level testing. Generally, the terminology used in the real time is what? Unit level testing. Unit level testing is always done by the developers, because they need to test at least one time whether my code is working properly or not before sending to the testing team. So I cannot blindly send, right? At least one time I need to test my code whether my code is working properly or not. So that's the reason we can call it as it's a white box testing. White means what? I'm able to see the code. That's the reason they call it as it's a white box, transparent box, open box, clear box. See, white box testing, call it as many names: clear box, open box, glass box, transparent box. All are belongings to what? Unit level testing only. So interview they will ask you trickily they will ask you what is transparent box. Don't confuse. What is transparent box? Transparent box is nothing but a white box. What is open box? Open box means what? We can simply say that it's a white box testing. What is clear box? I never heard this word. Don't say like that. Okay, clear box means what? I'm able to see the code. So you can easily say that clear box is nothing but a white box. Okay. So you need aware of these things. Okay. In interview, they won't ask directly what are the testing types. They won't ask like this. Okay. They will check your confidence level. They will check how much knowledge you have on the particular area. Okay. And coming to the black box testing, just now we discussed, right? The who will do the black box testing? Black box. Why we can call it as it's a black box? Anyone? Why we can call it as it's a black box? We can call it as some other box, right? Pink box, green box. Why? But why we can call it as it's a black box? Anybody? Why we can call it as it's a black box?
Because we don't know about the internal logic of code.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent. We never see the code. Understanding, right? We don't know what internal code is written. Okay. In case they ask you tomorrow, you got a job, they ask you they ask you to check any application, like suppose Amazon application. So as a tester, they will give you application only. They won't give the code. Understanding, right? Even I don't know what written the code in the Amazon site. I never see also, because I am not belonging to the development team. I'm belonging to what? The QA team. So QA never see any code. QA never see any code. Okay, until unless I told you, right? Again, don't say like that, sir. Don't say like that. Okay, until unless you prove that I know I have a good coding skills, I have a good knowledge on the coding, then they will provide the code to you. Understanding, right? So but generally 99.9% QA never see any code, because I don't know what code is written on that. Even I know .NET or Java, even I know what language they're using to develop the application, but I never implemented that code because we never get the chance to implement it. Okay, so we are the testers. So that's the reason we there will call it as what? A black box. Black box testing is nothing but we never see the code. Then how we will test the application? Now the question will come, how we will test? I don't know code and I don't know what is the output. Then how I need to test that one? We testers is always based on what? Requirements. Requirement. Yes, requirements and functionality. Yes. Give me the requirements. I'm ready to test the application. Give me a requirement. Tomorrow you ask anyone, tomorrow only, not today. Tomorrow you can ask anyone. Ask to Durga, give me your application. I'm ready to test. Then Durga will ask how you will test. Give me your requirements. Give me your requirements. I'm ready to test the based on your requirements. What is the testing definition? With the day one we started, right? What is testing definition? Whether the application is working is according to the client requirements or not. What are the client is given the requirements, right? We need to check whether it is working according to the client requirements or not. Suppose you are a client. Now you have some business, you want some application, you want some software. So what you will do, you will give money, or you will give both requirements or money. So you will give the both things, right? You will tell your requirements and as well as you will give the money also, right? So as a testers, what they will do when the development will be implemented, the requirements, and it will comes to the QA, what they will do, QA will verify that application, verify that software it is working according to the client requirements or not. Because I'm a client, I required the application, I required the software as per my requirements. The requirements is varies from one person to one person, means what requirements is different from organizations to organizations. So suppose HDFC Bank requirements is completely a different. ICICI Bank requirement is completely a different. Okay, don't think that all the requirements is same for every organization. No. So clients is different clients will be there, different requirements will be there. So based on the requirements, they will implemented the software. Okay, once the software is developed or implemented is done, then it will comes to the QA. Then how QA will test? Simple. How QA will test? Testers is always based on what? Requirements. Give me your requirements. Based on the requirements, we will test easily the application. And functionality is also is very important. You need to check the functionality. Debit card and credit card, both are the same or both are different? Both are the same or different? Credit card and debit card,
Different, sir.
different, right? So while you're testing on the credit card, you need to check that credit card functionality. While you are testing on the debit card, you need to check the functionality of the debit card. There are a lot of difference will be there. Understanding, right? In interview they will ask you, can you tell me how the ATM machine will works? In interview question they won't ask any question, simply they will ask you, can you tell me how the ATM machine will works? Can you tell me the scenarios? Can you tell me the test cases for ATM machine? Can you tell me the test cases of pen? Can you tell me the test cases of dustbin? So whenever you think, right, how it will works and each and every step you need to write in the interview. Okay, they won't ask the questions. Okay, what is testing? What are the testing types? They won't ask this question. They simply ask to write the test cases for dustbin. You know, right, dustbin. So you need to write the test cases for the dustbin. Yeah, someone is asking.
Yeah, right.
Any
So
question?
you told about yeah, we have to tell about the scenario. Then how we think easily about the scenario. So easily I get a scenario to speak about.
You need to tell about the scenarios of, suppose they ask you write the test cases of pen. Okay, so first of all, what is, if you take pen, what are the scenarios of the pen? Can anyone, what is the scenario means? What I need to verify on the pen? Suppose I ask you to test the pen, what you will test in the pen? What you will test in the pen, guys? Cap, body, logo, quality. These all are what? Scenarios.
Right.
Based on the scenarios, you need to write what? Test cases. Is it clear?
Yeah, right. Sir.
Yeah, we will discuss. Don't worry. We will have a lot of session on scenarios and the test cases. Okay. But generally in interview, they will check your thinking knowledge. How you are thinking. That is very important in testing. Okay. Because your thought is very important. Your idea is very important. Okay. How you are thinking. So that is very important. Okay. So here, black box testing, many of the people has the doubt, black box testing required any programming knowledge? No, we do not require any programming knowledge, zero knowledge of coding, then you can go for a testing side. Okay, not required any programming knowledge. Okay, for automation we required. Okay, and coming to the white box testing, we know, right, for white box testing we required what? Knowledge, programming knowledge is required. And second most important question in interview, definitely they will ask you for fresher level, what is SDLC? What is SDLC? What is SDLC, guys? Anyone? What is SDLC? Anyone?
Yeah, software development lifecycle.
Hmm.
Due
What
to
is
this,
SDLC?
we can,
Yeah, yeah, go
due
ahead.
to this, we can due to this we can develop a software.
Yes. So what is SDLC, guys? SDLC is nothing but a software development life cycle. So every organization, they follow what? SDLC. If you follow the SDLC, means definitely you will get what? Quality of software. Definitely you will get what you will get. Definitely you will get quality of software you will get, because I'm following what? SDLC process. Okay, suppose if your organization is not follow the SDLC process, suppose your organization is not follow the SDLC process, means you will not get quality product. Let's see what is SDLC, what are the phases in SDLC. Suppose you got a project, so what you will do first? Immediately you will start writing the coding, or you will start writing the testing? No, right? So first, once you get into the project, then what you need to do? First of all, they will collect what? Requirements is very, very important, right? Without requirements, I just now I told you, right, without requirements tester cannot be tested. Even developer is also cannot implement the code. So here what is required here? The requirements capturing is very, very important. Okay, we are business analyst will collect all the information. We will discuss how we will get the requirements and all the things. Once we get the requirements, what you will do? Analysis. We need to do what? Analysis part. Okay, we need to do what? Analysis, whether we can do or not. Analysis part is very, very important. Tomorrow I ask you, hey guys, can you test this entire application? Yeah, I asked to test this entire application. Now immediately you need to ask, hey Srini, how much time to complete this one? Like we cannot complete entire the application tomorrow, right? So there are a lot of modules will be there. Can you tell me what is the scope of the testing? So you need to ask reverse question very politely, but you cannot say yes, I will do. What you will do tomorrow? Only 24 hours you cannot test entire this application, right? It's not possible. If someone assign any work, you need to speak what is the analysis. You need to do some analysis whether I can do or not. Are you understanding, right, what I'm trying to say? If someone is asked you to test entire application tomorrow itself, is it possible or not? You need to check. So that is what estimation. You need to provide a estimation. They will ask your estimation. You know what is estimation? Estimation is nothing but you need to provide the time, how much time you want to complete that task. So you need to provide how much time. You cannot randomly say tomorrow, day after tomorrow. You cannot say randomly. You need to check the requirement. You need to read the requirement. You need to understand the requirement. Then you need to come to the conclusion. It will take 1 day or 2 days. Then you need to tell to your lead, I want 2 days of time to complete. Yes, welcome. You can take 2 days. Understanding, right? Within 2 days you find lot of bugs, or you find any bugs, means then well and good. Again 2 days is completed, then they will ask, hey, what about the task? Now you tell that I find some issues. Again they will leave you. But every day you are telling 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, means they won't encourage you. They say that goodbye. Understanding, right? So estimation is also is very, very important. You need to learn all the things manually. That is what is very, very important. People are thinking if I go automation directly I will get a job, means no, you will not get the job. You need to know how to give the estimation of the task. So developer is also give the estimation, and QA is also give the estimation. So these all are very, very important. Okay, we will discuss, don't worry. Why I'm telling all the things? Analysis part. Analysis means what? Without knowing you cannot promise. You don't know automation, you can simply say that yeah, I will done the automation, means again you will be in the trouble. Okay, first think what I can do. So first of all, analysis is very, very important. Once the requirement will come, and they will check the analysis whether we can do or not, whether the resources will be there or not. They will check all the things. There are a lot of things: risk analysis, risk mitigation, risk strategy, everything will comes on analysis part. Okay, don't worry, we are never involved in this phase. And next, and once the analysis part is done, then they will go for what, the design part. Okay, once that, again, the design, or what, low level design and high level design. Okay, so low level design means anyone can understand. Okay, anyone can easily understand the low level design. Okay, high level means what, who have knowledge on particular area, they can only understand the high level line. And once the design part is done, then they will go with what, coding. Then they will go with what, coding. Okay, once coding is done, see here the testers is involved. In what phase we are involving? After coding. After coding. And what phase we are involving, guys? After coding. Once the coding part is done, then only we involve. Okay, the testing part is involved. Here we involve. Once the testing is done, then we will go for what, implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for what, support and maintenance. So this is the cycle, you cannot break. Without coding you cannot do testing, without testing you cannot go for implementation, without implementation you cannot go for support and maintenance. Understanding, right? Without requirements you cannot analysis, without analysis you cannot go for the design, without design you cannot go for a coding, without coding you cannot go for the testing. There is no code, how you will test? It is a meaningless, right? So in interview they will ask you what testing phase you are. Why in SDLC means after the coding, after the coding only we can do the testing. So this is the cycle, you cannot break this cycle. If anyone asks you, can you please tell me what is SDLC means, so you need to tell in the order wise: requirement capturing, analysis, designing, coding, testing and implementation, and support and maintenance. This is what order, this is what in particular order. Understanding, right? Is it clear? So you cannot say as you like. Okay, this is what a particular order. Okay, once the requirement, once you get the requirement, then only you can go for analysis. Once you get an analysis, then only you can go for the design. Once the design is done, then only we will go for a coding. Once the coding is done, then only we can go for the testing. Once the testing is done, then only we will go for the implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for a support and maintenance. Any question, guys? Anybody? Is it clear? Come on, guys, you need to speak, you need to talk. Everyone
Yes,
should speak, everyone is to be
understood,
talked.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because see, you are speaking means what will happen every day, we have habituated, right? If suddenly if anyone asks you, right, you can easily answer it. Okay, don't keep silent. Okay, you just speak. So
Sir,
another way,
sir,
yeah,
sir,
go ahead.
actually, who will provide the requirement and time period? Means the Scrum
That
Master will
will,
give.
yeah, Scrum Master and business analyst and product owner will be there. We will discuss in that in agile methodology in deep.
Okay, okay, sir.
Okay, that is very, very important. How we will get the stories. Generally we can call it as it's a stories. Okay, we call it as it's a stories, how we get the stories and how we will write in the Jira. See, that is what real time, that's the reason easily we will
Okay,
get into the job. In case someone is asked, if you put fake experience 1 or 2 years also, you can easily manage it. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, so here you can tell in this way also. Planning, so planning is nothing but requirement capturing. Defining is nothing but analysis. Once the analysis part is done, designing. Once the designing is done, building. Once the building is done, and testing. Once the testing is done, and deployment. So the same terminologies, okay, the same words, but terminology is different. Okay, so you need to use always good words: planning, defining, designing and building and testing and deployment. What are the SDLC phases? SDLC phases are planning, defining, designing and building and testing and deployment. So you can use these words, or if you are comfort with these words, you can use this word. But while you are telling in interview, Very confidently you need to tell. Very confidently you need to tell. Requirement, giving a time and taking the time. You don't say like that. Tell very confidently. Very confidently you need to tell. Requirement capturing, and next we will go for analysis. Once the analysis is done, then we will go for the design part. The design part is done, then we will start the development team start writing the coding, and once the development part is done, then it will comes to the testing phase. Once the testing is completely done and they verify whether it is working as per the given requirement or not, then it will go for implementation. Once the implementation is done, then it will go for a support and maintenance. See, this is what the real time guy can explain in interview. But who are attend the normal sessions, right? What is SDLC means? He will start reading SDLC are nothing but requirement capturing and also then immediately they will say that, oh, you are sorry, because you are mug upping the things. Don't mug up. Okay, you need to explain what is going on in SDLC. In SDLC there are phases like requirement. Once we get the requirement, what we need to do, the next part is analysis, whether we can do or not. Once the analysis part is done, then we will go for a design part. Once the design is done, then development will start. Once the coding is done, then we'll go for the testing. Once the testing is completed, then we will go for the implementation. Once the implementation is done, then we will go for the support and maintenance. You need to tell like this. In systematically, the word should be there, and confidently you need to tell that you are reading and your mug up means, then you cannot able to answer it. Okay, we can easily identify whether you are real experience or a fake experience. Okay, that's very, very important, guys, today's session. Okay, it's not demo, it's a continuous sessions. Okay, I told you, right, either 1 or 2 persons also we are continue the sessions. Okay, so say concentrate here. If you are not understand also, fine, tomorrow also we will discuss the same thing if you are not able to understand, but this concept is very, very important. It's a general topic. Okay, don't ask me like whether where we can work on this. This is the general topic of testing. Okay, uh, how project will comes to the organization. So very, very important, how project will comes to the organization. Suppose you are a businessman. Okay, you are a business. Suppose think like Durga want software for his institute, right? So what Durga will do, Durga need to give a request for a proposal. Suppose Durga will choose one software company, then Durga, what the document he will give, Durga will provide RFP. What is called RFP? Request for a proposal. I'm giving the proposal to the software company. Hey, I'm running the institute. I want a software for the entire the institute. Can you build that application or not? So initially, what I need to do, the client will be put what a request for a proposal. What he will do here, the client will put what a request for a proposal document. Okay, client will give what request for a proposal document. Okay, then the software company will see his proposal and the company will give what proposal document. The company will give what a proposal document. What is the proposal document? In the proposal document, technical solution, what code we will write in that application, what is the technical solutions, what language we use, and what is the cost of the project, what is the cost of the project, and what is the schedule, means timelines, what is the schedule, means when we will deliver the project. Each and everything will be written in which document? Proposal document. Okay, Durga is putting a request and the software company is giving what? A proposal document. If the client likes the proposal, okay, I'm like your proposal, I'm accepting your proposal, then they will go what? SOW. What is called SOW? The signed statement of work order. Now work order will be created between the client and organization. Understanding, right? How project will comes? First of all, you need to put word request for a proposal. Once you put a request for a proposal, what will happen? Then they will provide a proposal document. Once you read each and terms and conditions, each and everything you will read in the proposal document. Then if you like the proposal, then we will go with what? Agreement. What is called agreement? Agreement means sign. You need to take a sign. Okay, we are agree with your terms and condition, payment terms, cost, everything they will return. Okay, we never see the project cost and all the things. Okay, testers never know what is the project, what is the project cost, what is the discussion is happened between the client and organization. We never see all the things. Don't worry. But general the process will be happen like this. SOW is nothing but a signed statement of work order. Now we got what work order we got. Understanding, right? Suppose we are the organization, we got what project. Okay, once the project will come, what we need to do? Once we got a project, what we need to do? We need to identify the project manager. See, so that's the reason every interview, first round interview is the technical round, second round is what, project manager round. What is the second round? Project manager round. He will ask you about your previous projects, how you will do the project and all the things. Okay, so project manager is very very important. Understanding, right? So once the agreement is done with the client and organization, then they will go with SOW is nothing but signed statement of work order. Once the work order is done, they conducted one meeting, that is nothing but kickoff meeting. Kickoff meeting means what? That is the first meeting held between the between the organization, in the organization. Okay, in the organization, hey guys, congrats, we got a project. Then next, what we need to do? We need to identify the project manager. Project manager is very very important. Without project manager, there is no project. Did you see anywhere without project manager there is a project? No. Understanding, right? The project manager is very very important. The project manager is what is the everything is from the everything from the project, he will take care. Okay, project manager is very very important. Once you identify the project manager, then project manager will prepare one document. That document is nothing but what? PMP. What is called PMP, guys? Anyone knows what is called PMP? Project management plan. What is that? Project management plan. So project manager will prepare one document. That document is nothing but a PMP. PMP is nothing but a project management plan. How we need to execute this project, what is required, each and everything taken by who? Project manager. You can also become a project manager if you have a good experience, 8 years or 9 years or 10 years of experience. You can also become a what? Project manager. Okay, you need to prepare what document? PMP document. PMP document is nothing but what? Project management plan. How to execute, how to manage, how to control, each and everything will be done. It will be written in where? In PMP document. See how planly they are going to execute the project. The project is not easy. Don't think that only one tester, one developer. There are a lot of team efforts is required. There are a lot of network team is required, database team is required, security team is required, performance team is required, automation team is required, manual testing team is required, business analyst is required, the sales person is required, and promotion team is required, and document writers is also required. All these guys are involved to execute the project. Understanding, right? It's not like see, making a movie, you are only seeing only front side hero or heroine, or you see only a few characters, but behind that how many characters will be there? Similarly, in the project, is not done by only one or two persons. It's not possible. There are not lot of teams should be work. A network team, a database administrating team, like a testing team, automation team, salesperson, everyone should be involved. Okay, so there are a lot of team will be there. Okay, don't worry, it will slowly you will understand once you get into the job. Okay, don't think too much. Okay, and coming to the next, BRS. What is called BRS? Anyone? What is called BRS? What is called BRS, guys? Anyone? You know, you don't know? Okay, good. Guys, you can speak out, right? You can talk. Okay, so BRS is nothing but
Right, sir.
business requirement specification. Okay, so BRS is very very important. Okay, BRS document is very very important. BRS is nothing but what? Business requirement specification. Okay, now client, see, client cannot talk directly to the developer, client cannot talk directly to the tester. Okay, it won't happen. Did you see any time the client is directly talking with phone number, taking the developer phone number, taking the tester phone number? We will discuss. No, in MNCs it won't be happen. Okay, if it is small company, they will happen like that. But in MNC 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 companies, it's never be happen. So client will discuss, and client with the expectations, each and everything, who will collect that all the information. Business analyst will collect all the information. In between the organization and the client, there is a one person will be there. That person is nothing but a business analyst. What is that? Business analyst. The business analyst is nothing but he will collect all the information from the client. Hey, what you want, what screen you want, what future you want, what buttons you want, what links you want, each and everything will be collect the information from the client, and he will make one document, he or she. Okay. Then he will make one document. That document we can call it as what? BRS. BRS is nothing but what? Business requirement specification. BRS is nothing but business requirement specification. That we cannot understand, right? Directly we can. That is normal language. That is the just normal conversation. But we need to convert that BRS document to SRS. What is called SRS, guys? Anyone? SRS.
Software requirement specification.
Yes, excellent. Software requirement specification. Once BRS is done, that we cannot understand, because that is the general language. Okay, that we need to convert it into business terms. Okay, so who has good experience in domain and functional expert, that person, what he will do, he will convert it into BRS into SRS. SRS is nothing but software requirement specification document. Okay, once we got an SRS, now the clear picture of what developer will do and what tester will do. See, now from here to here, what will happen? All the business terms only we happen. We put a request for a proposal, we got a proposal, then we agree with that proposal, then we identify the project manager. Once we identify the project manager will prepare what document? PMP document. A PMP is nothing but a project management plan document. In this plan document, what will be there? How to execute the project, how to manage the project, how to release the project, each and everything will be written in where? In the PMP. Once the PMP is done, then we are going with BRS. What is called BRS? BRS is nothing but a business requirement specification. It's a high level document, and problem and concerns. What are the client problems? What are the client concerns? Each and everything will be written in where? In BRS document. That BRS document we are converted into SRS. SRS means what? What are the content will be in the BRS? That content we are converted into SRS. SRS is nothing but what? The software requirement specification. Once we got SRS, then what developer need to do and what tester need to do? Just now we know, right? What developer will do? Developer will not start immediately coding, right? So developer will start what? With the designs. We need to provide architectural designs. We need to provide database designs. We need to provide UI. What is called UI, guys? What is called UI? What is called UI?
Repeat it, sir.
User interface, look and feel. User interface. Okay, UI designs. You need to provide UI designs. UML. You heard, right? In BTech, MTech, and you will see the UML diagrams, unified modeling language. There are some diagrams will be there. Okay, so forget about this one, we are never involved, but I'm telling how developer will start his work. Okay, developer is always go with the designs, DB designs, UI designs, UML diagrams. Based on the design and based on the requirements, what developer will do? Developer will start writing the coding. Once code is done, developer job is done? No. Once code is done, what developer need to do? Code review. What is called code review? Code review means what? Someone senior person will review your code, because I'm writing as like normally I'm writing my code, but every organization follow the standards. You need to follow the standards. I will behave like myself means the company will not be accepted it. Okay, once you wear the tag, once you get an ID card, everything, you need to behave in the company as per the company policies, as per the company's rules. Okay, similarly, the developer will not say as I write from the code as I means they won't accept it. So once the code is written, and they will need to give what code review. Review is very very important. The senior most person will review our code. That we can call it as a peer review. Peer means is nothing but your colleague or your friend. Okay, once the code is done, then they will go with the code review. Code review is done. Yeah, code review is done. Then they will do what? Unit level testing. What is called unit level testing, guys? Anyone? What is unit level testing? Unit level testing. What is called unit level testing, guys?
Related to modules.
What is unit level testing? Just now we discussed, right? What is unit level testing, guys? Anyone? Means you are not concentrating. Unit level testing is nothing but what?
The developer test the testing, so that is called unit level
White
testing.
box testing, right? Just now we discussed. Who will do the unit level testing? Unit level testing is done by developer. So you need to tell them. Okay, so what the developer job? I told you, right? The developer will write the code. Once the code is done, then they will go with the code review. Then once the code review is done, they need to check what? Unit level testing. Unit level testing is nothing but a white box testing. You need to do at least one time. I told you, right? At least one time they need to check whether my code is working properly or not before I'm sending to QA team. So once, what is the developer part? Okay, simply we'll go with the designs and the requirements, and based on the requirements, developers start doing the coding. Once the code is done, what he will do? Code review will do. Once the code review is done by the senior most person, then they will go with what? Unit level testing. Unit level testing is nothing but what? White box testing. Once the white box testing is done, then they will go with what? Integration level testing. What is called integration? The name itself, it will be there. What is called integration? Integration means what? What is the meaning of integration?
Combining of two units.
Yes, combining the two units. Excellent. So that is what you need. We need to tell what you are thinking in your mind. You need to express. Sitting quiet means what? Integration. You know, right? What is integration? Combining the two unit functions. Okay. So suppose I'm one developer, and suppose another developer will be there. Okay, I'm developing home page. Okay, I'm developing home page. Okay, another developer is developing the images. Okay, whatever it may be, images page. Okay, so no one will give you a single modules to the testers. Okay, and we need to integrate the two modules, two unique modules. This is what one module, and this is what one module. Once this developer is done this code, developer one, dev one, here it is what? Developer two. What will do? This developer is done what? Home page. This developer is do what? Images page. So these two are done. Now we need to integrate the two modules. Integrated means what? Combining the two modules. Combining means once it is done, combine, you need to check this page is working correctly or not, and also you need to check this page is working correctly or not. So that kind of testing, we can call it as what? Integration level testing. Okay, don't worry, we will discuss when the topic will come. But generally today I'm giving the example. Integration testing is done. So here completely developer work is done. Developer job is what? We need to go with the design, coding, code review, unit level testing, and integration level testing. Then developer job is completely done. Coming to the QA, lot of questions. What we need to do? Test plan. This is very 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 important interview question. Do you have an experience to write the test plan? Yes. Test plan is written by whom? Test lead. Test lead. You know what is test lead? Higher experience. Like first initially your role is what? QA analyst. Second role is what? Senior QA analyst. After that you have become a lead. So lead will prepare what? A test plan. Action plan. Action plan is what? You have some action plan, right? Without plan we cannot do anything. Okay, we can do, but we cannot get accurate results. Okay, if you go with a plan, definitely you will get a results, good results. So similarly, the test plan will be prepared by whom? Test lead. Okay, now what is test scenarios? Scenarios you need to write. Suddenly they ask you to test Amazon site. Okay, first of all, you need to write the scenarios. Scenarios is nothing but what I need to verify in this screen. What I need to verify? Link. This link UI I need to verify. Functionality I need to verify. So scenarios you need to write. Suppose tell me the scenarios of your watch. What are the scenarios of your watch? Can you anyone tell me what are the scenarios in your watch? What you will test in your watch? Anybody? Hand watch. Anybody? What you will test in hand watch? Suppose I ask you to test your watch. So what you will test in that watch? Anybody? What you will test, guys?
Battery backup.
Battery backup. Good, excellent. That is what one scenario. You need to test whether how much time it was taking with battery backup. Yeah, next one. Only battery backup.
No, sir.
Tell me fast. You need to answer very fast. You need to tell at least 10. Don't take this much of time in interview. You need to tell very fast. What are the scenarios to test in watch? Anybody? Only battery backup, die, logo, belt, left belt, right belt, and color. So these all are word scenarios. Okay. Can you tell me the scenarios of watch? Sorry, we done with watch, right? Can you tell me what is the scenarios of WhatsApp? Anybody? See, this is what interview question. Suddenly they ask you, can you tell me what are the scenarios in WhatsApp? WhatsApp. So what are the WhatsApp scenarios?
Profile.
Profile. Good. Excellent. Only profile.
Messages timing, sir.
Messages,
Font
timing, link.
size, font style, font color, font, and
Yes, font, color, style. Good. Excellent. Now, how you are telling the same? We require the same answers. Whether valid sending or not, it is the listed number or not, valid number or not. US number means the number will be a different profile pic you are changing or not, whether it is changing or not. So these all will come. So who are thinking more and more and more? Testing is not easy, guys. Don't think that finding the bugs, so that is completely wrong. You need to think. The thinking is very important. Suddenly they will ask you to write the scenarios of ATM mission. You need to write ATM mission. How to write the, or what is the scenarios of ATM mission? Can anyone? What is the ATM mission scenarios? What is blue light indicates? What is red light indicates? What is that button press? Like each and everything you need to think and you need to write. Okay, so don't think it's a very easy one. You need to think lot of things in this scenarios. Okay. Okay, don't worry. They will ask you different questions. That is what. Tell me the scenarios of dustbin. Suddenly they will ask you that question. What is the dustbin? You are smiling that way. Oh, he's asking dustbin, but you cannot able to answer what is the scenarios of dustbin. So what you will test in dustbin, guys? Anyone? What you will test in the dustbin? What are the scenarios
Size.
for the dustbin? Size, capacity,
Size.
quality,
Yes, sir.
material,
And
logo,
material.
brand, footrest. What is the footrest functionality? If you press the footrest means if you press on the footrest, then what will happen? The cap should be open. If you remove your foot, what should be happen? The cap should be closed. So you need to write. You need to think all these scenarios. Then only you can test that application. Okay. Okay, what is the test cases? Okay, don't worry, we have a lot of session on the test scenarios. Today I'm just giving an overview what developer will do, what tester will do. So the test plan is very important, guys. The test plan is prepared by the test lead who is having a lot of experience, so they can prepare what the test plan. And once we got a task, right, we need to write the test scenarios. Scenarios is nothing but what I need to verify, and test case the condition. So you tell, right, just now battery backup. Okay, so in the condition you need to write battery backup. In the requirement what they say, 2 days. Actual result is what, 2 days. You need to wait for 2 days it is getting correctly or not. So you are checking the condition is what, 2 days. Actual result is equal to the expected result. I'm waiting for 2 days, it is working as expected, means actual result and expected result both are equal. Means my test case is pass or failed. My test case is what, pass. if actual result is not equal to the expected result. So actually in the requirement what they said 2 days backup, but 1 day only it's finished. Means actual result is not equal to expected result. What I'm expecting 2 days, but it is not taking 2 days, it is only finishing within 1 day. So actual result is not equal to the expected result. So means in this case what your test case is pass or failed. Your test case is pass or failed, right? Actual result is equal to the expected result. So that you need to check what is the defect. Interview question, what is the defect? Don't say story. Defect means what? Actual result is not equal to the expected result. So you can write the defect. Actual result is what? I want to open the Chrome browser. I'm opening the Chrome browser. Okay, suppose I'm opening Amazon site. So what I'm expecting while I'm opening the Amazon site, what site should become? Amazon site only should come. So if I open the Amazon site means what? Actual result is what? I want to open the Amazon site. Expected means what? I'm expecting Amazon site should be open. So here what I'm expecting Amazon, say I'm able to see the Amazon site, means what? Actual result is equal to the expected result, means my test case is what? Pass. Suppose if I want to open the Amazon site, but I'm not getting Amazon site, I'm getting the different one. Okay, I'm getting a different one, I'm not getting the site correctly. Then what? The actual result is not equal to the expected result, even though I'm giving correct URL, but I'm not getting that URL. Okay, I'm getting the different one, 505, some errors I'm getting. So actual result is not equal to the expected result, means what? Your test case is what? Failed. So for you need to write the test cases. So we need to write the test scenarios, we need to write the test cases. Once it is done, see, this build will comes to us. So tomorrow we'll see how the build will come and all the things. So once the build will come, we need to do what? Integration testing. Once integration testing is done, then we need to do what? System testing. What is meaning of system testing, guys? Anyone? What is system testing? System. The name itself, it will be there. System. System means what?
After the completion of applications, we can do
Yeah,
the system.
yes, correct on. Entire application you need to test. See, now unit testing means only one module. Integration means what? 2 or 3 modules. See how I'm remembering. Easy. Unit testing means what? Unit, only one module. Integration means what? 1 or 2, 3 modules. System means what? Entire application. Don't worry, they won't give entire application. We are the team, right? So they divide the modules. Hey Karthik, can you do these 2 modules? Hey Ramya, can you do these 2 modules? Hey Ram, can you do these 2 modules? So they divide the modules wise. At the end of the day, you need to tell what is your testing. Okay, what is the status of the testing? Okay, but the naming of system means what? Entire the system you need to test. Okay, there in interview question there is definitely they will ask you what is system testing means. You need to cover all these areas. Okay, I will tell you, that is what interview question. So okay, system testing means what? We need to test all these things: compatibility, usability, performance, and security. 1 second, guys. Sorry guys, I got a urgent call. Okay, so okay, that's very important, guys. System testing means what? Don't say entire. We need to cover all the things. What you need to you need to test compatibility testing. What is usability? What is performance? What is security? We will discuss all the things in the coming session. Okay, so we will come with systematically. Don't worry. So basic onwards, we will go with. That is what I'm telling. Right? You can go with 1 year of experience. You can go with 5 years of experience also, but you can easily place in the job. But don't say that after completion of the course did I get the job, means it depends on you, not me. Everyone is like this only. But don't comment immediately. I don't know what he said. Don't comment others immediately. You will comment easily comments, but how much stuff I learn all these days. What is testing? What is the testing type? Who will do white box testing? Who will do the black box testing? What is SDLC? For what purpose we are doing the SDLC? What are the phases in SDLC? And what is the developer will do? What tester will do? What is the test scenarios? What is the test cases? What is the test plan? Question yourself. Lot of questions will, lot of answers and lot of questions only these 2 3 sessions. Compare your knowledge with others also. You can call, you can talk with your who are working in the testing field. You can call them, you can ask them, you can discuss them. This is what I'm learning. Yes, they will definitely help out on you. Understanding, right? So these all are very very important. Okay, we will go with systematically. We will complete all the things like what is required for testing position. Okay, so test plan is designed by the test lead, and test scenarios what I need to verify. Test cases is the conditions, and integration testing means once the build will come you need to test. Once the system testing means what entire the application we need to test. And user acceptance testing, this is very very important question for the fresher level. User acceptance testing, you know what is alpha testing and what is beta testing? What is alpha testing and what is beta testing? I think we heard on BTech and MTech and all these things, right? Computer science. So what is alpha testing and what is beta testing? Before any product launch in the market, we cannot launch directly. There is a lot of problems will be there. So we need to launch what beta version first. We need to launch what beta version. Once the beta is success, then we will troubleshoot each and everything is fine, then we can release the final product. Okay, so GeoMart is not original product, like it is a beta version. I think I don't know whether it is changed or not. If you see that GeoMart, it's what, it's a beta application. It's not be, if you test today and you can find lot of issues in this application, damn sure you can find it. At least after the class you can spend just 10 minutes or 20 minutes, you will get, definitely you will get lot of bugs. So it's not fully launched. This is what beta version. GeoMart is the beta version. It's not a regular one. Okay, so if you find the issues also, they will simply say, hey man, this is the beta version. Okay, we know that issues. Thanks for bringing us. They will write a reply to mail to you. Okay, it's a beta version. Okay, once it is done, everything is settled, everything is done, then they will release the final one. You can go with any software also. There is the beta versions. Okay, Selenium, if you download anything, they will have a lot of beta versions will be there. Means it is not stable one. Okay, don't download that beta versions. Okay, see, this is what beta 4 version. So this is not stable version. If you download this one, you will get, definitely will face some problems. So what you need to do, stable version. What is called stable? Stable means what? Constant. So I will get good results. So always you need to go with the stable versions, not don't download the beta version. Still we are working on this. We are work around this. So their management, like a development team, is still working on this beta version. So once everything is done, they will go with yeah, go ahead. Do you have any questions?
Actually, yeah, actually, I've seen, sir, I use Maven. So actually, I've seen depository version, and that is beta version.
Hmm.
So now
Yes.
understood what is the meaning. Just, just through you, I understand what is beta version.
Good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you will understand. That's good. If you understand, that is what I'm telling, right? Once you get into job, everything you will understand. What is test plan? You now you everything will be like a slides only. Now you will see only slides. You will not understand what is scenarios also. Once you write in the paper, like take a one paper and pen and write the scenarios of ATM, then you will start activation. Oh, I need to write like this. So you need to put some hard work within 1 or 2 months, only 2 or 3 months. Once you get into the job, right, you will happy like anything. The guy sent a message to me today. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. With the pressure he got 3.6 package with the good company. I'm least bothered about the salary. Salary is automatically increases because your performance, your hard work. If you hard work and you show you proven there, means automatically 3.6 will becomes the next year 9.8 also, because you are most dependent person, you are most skilled person. So I am least bothered about the salary. Forget about the salary. Think about how I need to survey in the market, how I need to get into more package, more salary, how I want to get in. Learn Python. After that, learn Linux. Linux is very important. Start working on Linux commands. Start working with the database commands, start working with Java command, Java things, what is object. I told you, right? This is what valid time for you guys. Seriously, I'm telling, this is what valid time. This time will not come. 100% I'm telling. This time will not come. Put all efforts within the 1 or 2 months only. Only 2 months. After that, I told you, right? Whatever you want, you that will come to your location. You want car, you can easily buy. You want house, you can easily buy that house. You want to go for on-site, you can go for on-site also. But hard work is required. Don't compare with others. Don't will Anything will not come free, and anything will not come easily. Hard work is very, very, very important. That is what bottom of the line. Okay, you will put your efforts. Definitely you will fail 4 to 5 interviews. I'm telling, right, you will fail 5 interviews. First 5 interviews you will fail, but sixth interview is yours, no doubt. Seventh interview is yours. Once you know the trick, then all interviews you will easily select it, because up to sixth interview you will have some fear. Oh, what is this IT company? How I need to answer? What question they will ask? What is this organization? You will fear on that way. Once you left that fear, right, you will play like anything. Once only, see, in BTech, one first year only I get a shiver, and oh, what is this college? And fourth year I'm the hero, and you are also becomes a hero. Fourth year, because it's habituated and you know how to manage the things and each and everything. Similarly, you can enjoy more than college days. Okay, college days only with less enjoyment will be there, but once you get into good company, everything will be there. Parties will be there, the salaries will be there, everything will be there. Okay, okay, we are going for out of topic, don't worry. So attend the interviews. What is I'm telling is what, attend the number of interviews you need to attend. Reject, first of all you need to reject, not select. Okay, you need to reject 1 or 3 interviews. You will reject means you know what is the pain of that interview. So definitely the fourth interview is yours. Okay, so once system testing is done, user acceptance testing is done, and say once user acceptance, production and implementation. Once the production and implementation is done, then the market, this is released in the market. Suppose Geo is Smart is released in the market. Now customer is facing some problems, right? That problems we need to give what, a support and maintenance. We need to give what, a support and maintenance. Suppose customer is facing some problem, they will raise the ticket for move to support center. Then support center will rise to the development team. Then team will check whether this issue is critical or a major or a minor, or it's a silly issue. So they will write the things. Okay, so once the support center will write the issue based on the criticality, based on the priority, they will fix immediately, and again it will comes to the testing. And once the testing is done, again it will be released in the market. See, this is what overall, what developer will do and what tester will do. What is PMP, what is VRS, and what is SRS, and one more thing is will be there, FRS. What is called FRS? Functional Requirement Specification Document. FRS is also will be there. We will discuss tomorrow that. Okay, any question guys? Anybody have any questions? Don't worry, don't panic. If you are not understand today's session also, not a problem, we will discuss tomorrow, and one more time we can discuss, but don't panic. Okay, don't think too much. Okay, just think what developer will do, what tester will do. Only that only we discuss today. Okay, not much more than that. Okay, any question guys? Anybody have any questions? Anybody?
No, sir.
Excellent. Then we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow, what we'll see? Tomorrow we'll see what is very, very important, testing techniques. So far we know what is testing, we know testing types, we know what is SDLC, we know document types, BRS, SRS, and FRS. Now tomorrow we'll see testing techniques and fundamentals. These all are your entry questions. What are the testing fundamentals? See, these are all your entry questions. I will give you your money back if they are not asked any question on about the list. So they will ask you one of your entry question might be what is regression, what is smoke testing, what is sanity testing, what is exploratory testing, what is ad hoc testing, what is regression testing. So this topic is very, very, very important. Once this topic is done, you can apply for job also, not a problem. But these all are very, very important. What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? What is exploratory testing? What is ad hoc testing? What is retesting? And what is regression testing? So tomorrow we'll see in what we can see is testing techniques. Then we can go with the fundamentals of testing. So these all are very, very important. What are the testing fundamentals? ABCs. In testing, you need to know what is unit testing, what is integration testing. Just now we discussed what is system testing. We need to check a lot of things in system testing and user acceptance testing. This will all will comes in category 1 and category 2. Don't say in interview there are 2 categories. Never say like that. Testing fundamentals means you need to tell all the things: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing, and functional testing and non-functionality testing. You need to say like that. Don't say the level of testings are 2 types, category 1, category 2. Don't say like that. If you say like that, they will immediately you will be rejected. So what are the testing fundamentals means? You need to say that they are unit testing and integration testing, and don't fast. Okay, take your time, but tell the word very clearly in the system testing and user accept testing and functional testing and non-functionality testing. And then immediately the second question will come. Can you explain what is the functional testing? Yeah. Then you can go explain what are the functional testing. The functional testings or smoke testing. Then they definitely they will ask you what is smoke testing. So like that, it will interview will go like that. Okay. We will discuss how the interview, how they ask the questions, how you need to answer. We will discuss all these things. Okay. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time. We'll see you on tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Okay. Any questions? Last call. Anybody have any questions?
No, sir, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. And we'll see you tomorrow. Chalo, bye.